Here, just pick the Orianna. At any point, Faker is a huge threat on him.
And then we start tallying up the pushing lanes here. Rumble has the push on Fizz early on, but Fizz always had that kill pressure if Karsa can visit. It's a good thing about Lee Sin as well. He tends to do well, even if he has to gank lanes that are already pushing in, can surprise in multiple angles, ward dashes here. It is crucial though that Karsa gets a good early game, and that is also what propelled them forward domestically so often, a little visit here and there.
Yeah, and the Fizz can do very well into Rumble. We've seen it before. Huni plays up so often, and if Flash Wolves is willing and trying to adapt to the way this tourney is played, this is the path forward.
And I think the top side of the map is where you play right now for Flash Wolves. Maple, one of the few millionaires who I think can stand up against Faker as far as a 1v1 matchup, especially with champions considered. And we do think that Karsa is a great jungler as well and can match up against Peanut.
Let's start painting the dream then. Early gank top by the Lee Sin, gets him ahead, and then pair up with Syndra, push in on level 6, go top again, camp the hell out of Huni while your bot lane hopefully sustains and survives, and you don't run into that Peanut guy. That has to be the strategy for Flash Wolves here.
And SKT don't have any guaranteed crowd control on the bot side. You can flash the bubble, you can flash the Varus ulti. That bot lane from Flash Wolves can push, and if the Graves shows up, they can get away with it most likely. We'll see if that can happen here. Flash Wolves down but not out, absolutely looking to get a revenge win over SKT and keep that LMS Pool 1 hope alive.
Maybe he's just like, Faker without flash, can't play safe, I don't want to overextend. I don't need the guy that ints because I used my flash somewhere else. It's so hard.
Flash into Faker because the Shockwave has the threat.
Well, here comes the fish when he puts the ulti down. Layers it pretty beautiful. The kick to get him off, and that's going to be the kill picked up. Why did Huni even bother flashing? First blood to Karsa.
Flash has been the story of this day. Betty, though.
Speaking of flashing, why not actually hit the button, Betty?
Bang was the player who had the most DPM of any player in the LCK this year. He really has been the star player. Here comes another combo.
Lots of damage onto Betty, who chooses to stun the Nami and just dies for the CC chain. Beautiful ultimate from Bang. Beautiful layering by Wolf. It's the best team in the world for a reason. Even the individual players are at worst top 3 in their role, you've got to imagine.
Ooh, arrow.
Arrow's gonna land this time onto Wolf. Plenty of damage here. Does have flash, but can he get over the wall? Yes. But the Q's gonna land this time around. Karsa's able to secure it.
Didn't even get the deep vision, and this actually allows Flash Wolves to get aggressive. MMD, unanswered.
Oh, and Faker! We talked about the best players in the world, but that was not even close to that flash being on the wall. Suddenly, large mistakes from SKT.
Yeah, and if Karsa and Maple are not going to move towards MMD, well, then he just comes to death. He surprises that. So they were kind of outnumbered right there. Now it seems to be just an objective trade here. With SKT tunneling very hard on this Dragon, having Huni hold mid, but the top lane turret was under pressure. So the crossman could be Maple going top.
Ooh, they look for Huni. He's going to pop the Zonies to get rid of the Unleashed power, but there's still going to be enough Unleashed here as Karsa takes the kill. 3 for him with the Q in the mid lane. Yeah, not going to be that case there. Of course, Betty also didn't shoot the arrow out. Maybe you look for that when the team is going for the dive on Nami. They shoot it out, right? I feel like there's some upside there for that one. Now towards the bot side we go. MMD wants it on Huni. Can't find any of the skill shots just yet. And of course, Shark is down as well. Not a lot to get just yet. There is the arrow. It's going to hit nothing, actually. Sidesteps with Faker. MD gets the shield, looks for the front line damage. But again, with no Shark, doesn't get much. Shockwave hits the front line. Doesn't mean a lot there either. Now Maple is in, have to wait out the exhaust. They didn't go for the Unleashed power. Will they go for a Wolf? Yes, they do. Get the kill picked off now into Huni. Nice kick back onto Peanut. That's going to be 2 for 0 so far. And Huni's next up for the chopping block. Can they get number 3? The slow is there. Yes, they do.
SKT was in a 4v5 that entire time. So Huni always one to apply pressure, but pushes up and overstays. And the rest of SKT get caught trying to do that, but they still get a ton of turret damage.
Waiting for MND to put pressure. Once Huni catches that wave, that's when they will strike back. Hopefully, some of that vision still remains for them.
See the vision control can stay up, though, despite the wave pressure back and forth. SKT just taking away as much gold as they can, and especially in games that have been a bit slow paced, right? It's 9 kills in 28 minutes. Efficiency really is very important. It's where you get most of your gold. The jungle camps dying on respawn, the minion waves not dying to turrets, you're catching them in time, and if you get chunked out, you miss 120 gold worth of minions when it gets pushed away. Now look for the play. Nice dash by Peanut to get away from the ward hop, but there's the arrow, the stun on Faker, and he's been deleted. No ulti available. Wolf next up, the Shark is in. That was nicely played. 2 for 0. They've gotten control again.
It's just, this was a beautiful dance from both these teams. I love the respect that's going back and forth.
Bang's down in the bot lane. Huni's top with no JP. Peanut doesn't have anybody to come check with them.
It's a fake out. It's a bait and switch. The Flash Wolves, they fake their base. Now Peanut, he has to figure out what's going on. He knows they're in the pit because he saw the ward.
Hell, they're going to kick him out. He might just die to the Shark. Now, is there going to be a steal? There's no chance. Absolutely perfect by Flash Wolves. Couldn't have been better. Barrett
struggled to finish Baron earlier in the tournament against G2. That was beautiful against SKT, the entire sequence.
Oh, they're so on top of the information here. Look, the push wave that we were talking about, who he catches, well, instant reaction Betty. He's behind in goal, but it doesn't matter. He finds Faker in this fight. MMD single-handedly wins the backline.
Arrow into stun chain, or the other way around between Maple, but that type of CC controls got Flash Wolves hyped up.
Catch mid.
Great ulti.
Deal with bot lane. No, if you buff them.
And MMD was smart, exactly. Melee minions get significant damage reduction with the Baron buff on them. He jumps forward, they get the stun on Peanut. The Shark is there, he's gonna die for this one. And SKT probably should not have defended a turret 2v5. That is a mistake, and it's gonna be Flash Wolves getting another turret picked up.
Absolutely, SKT not keeping up with that turret rotation. Peanut alone from the rest of his team. Wolf not close to help peel with Nami.
Use that pressure, switch it top lane while somebody was dealing with it, and now they're hitting the base 5v4.
Now Huni has no equalizer, Peanut's not even alive. Flash Wolves is just running right into the base.
15 seconds from the jungler, inhibitor turret is gone. When can SKT get themselves a fight? The kick back on a Faker! He's gonna flash, but he's still dead! That's 11-2 in kills, and Flash Wolves looking to close out if they can do it. Peanut just now back alive, but it's still a 5v4. Baron buff on, and timing out soon enough. Looks like it's gonna be Flash Wolves going for the reset, but now they're up 6,000 gold.
SKT need to deal with that top lane somehow.
So Huni's recalling. There are some wards around. Carson waiting in the wings, sees Peanut. Decides he's not going to go for the fight just yet. Huni just going to clear minions in the base, and they're given time for it.
He still does have teleport, though. SKT will need to get a good ward down for him to TP on. He can come behind, but that
finishing it.
Beautiful by Carson. Gets him away, gets him back, and it gets him out. Nicely done. Kicks Peanut, gets the smite now on the Wolf to smite it down by the unleashed power of Maple.
Yeah, Jack was right on the money. There weren't enough scrying orbs to get vision. There was no knowledge here, and because it's so late in the game, they could easily tank that Nasher. Huni is playing janitor in the base, but they've lost their support.
And the gameplay by Maple there, 7 orb ultimate, just straight up one-shots Wolf in the end. Now Baron in a 5v4, they get on Faker.
Tark on a Faker, plenty of damage, shockwave by some time. Equalizer gets not a lot done. Carson still wants in, he's tanky enough. 5v4, they've got the middle inhibitor turret down.
Now look at the discipline here. MMD was called back by his team. They just said, no, focus in it first. Another arrow back, no QSS.
No QSS, none is there. The damage output's in. They're gonna knock down the bot laner. Huni's next up on it. And he's gonna pop Zonia's, but he's gonna die for this one. Not even a chance of getting out. And Flash Wolves have done it. They have taken down SKT. They have handed them their first loss of the mid-season invitational. Maple Game plays one more down, and it's Flash Wolves giving up only 2 kills the entire game, improved to 3 and 4, and take down the best team in the world.